Today I'm going to be showing you how to fit all the engine tin to your classic VW Beetle engine. This engine I have freshly rebuilt. It's the first engine I've done. I've just tested it, it runs really nice. I'll just show you it running now. Now we know that this engine runs really nice. Need to get the carb and the manifold off. The only thing I've noticed is this leaking in here, but I'm pretty sure when we get the pulley on that stops. So if you look at this pulley, it's got this threaded bit here which is to stop air and oil. Right then, let's get all the things off that are in the way. So the first piece of tinware that we're going to put on is this piece, and it has a 1 and a 2 on, as you can see, and that goes on the right side of the engine when you're looking at the pulley here, as if you're looking into the car, because this is cylinder 1, which is marked on here. So let's set this into place. And I have got some different screws to usual. As you can see, it's got an Allen key head, as the original ones are really annoying and always getting stuck in. And with this piece, there's 2 screws that go in. One here, and the other one just here. They don't need to be too tight. Let's do the same to the other side with the one that says 3 and 4. As you can see, this one has a 3 and a 4 on, which goes on the left hand side. And get this one screwed in as well. It can be a good idea to put a rag down here to make sure that you don't drop your nuts in. So I've got this oil cooler swapped over, and as you can see, it's much better to this old one. Right then, let's get this fan shroud fitted. This part here goes over. Tighten that bolt up. And on your engine, you might have a bar that goes along here that opens and closes the flaps, but we're not having that on this engine. And there'll also be a rod that goes down for the thermostat on one of the sides. So the first bolt I'm going to put in is at the side of the fan shroud. There's one of these at both sides, and this needs to be pretty tight because a lot of people like to lift the engine and move the engine around with the fan shroud. The next one is just here on the right hand side. Then we've got the same one to do on the left side. This oil cooler actually has its own little exhaust, so let's get it on. First, we just need to put this screw in a little bit, and we can start connecting it. This one has a 10mm nut instead of the bolt. There we go. That's the exhaust fitted. As you can see, the fan would be in here, and it hits the oil cooler, and then all the air comes back out of here. The next thing I'm going to fit is this Dynamo. So we've got the inner bit, then we've got this little round thing that goes in the middle, and it all clicks into place. And the Dynamo goes in the middle and bolts it all together. There we go. It's 10mm once again. Right then, let's get the fan into the engine. So the fan goes in with this bit to the back. There we go. it was just catching on the paint. Let's get it into place. Looking at the back, we've got this massive nut and washer. This does need to be quite tight. It's a 36mm and I've got the snap-on gun to go on it. Put a screwdriver in to try and stop it from spinning. We've just got 4 bolts to go in, all the way around. I'm not going to tighten it all the way up yet, I'm going to do all the rest. I have got washers on all these as well. Alright then, that's the dynamo and all the tinning. We just need to get the strap round it now. So we've got this strap. It just goes round this holder. I'm going to move the nut down to the bottom so it looks a bit nicer. Then we can tighten it up. There we go. That's all on nice. The next piece of tin I'm going to be fitting is this piece just here that goes under here like that. I think I'm going to knock the engine over onto its back so we can see. As you can see, this would bolt here and here. I'm going to lift it back up so I don't lose all my oil. Connects on to these 2 holes here. So on the piece of tinware that I've just fitted, this is the other side, and this is where the heater boxes bolt onto. So let's get the other side done. So I've just remembered, this engine has this piece that goes on, the full piece, but some engines have a 2-piece one that goes like that. And that's for the side I've just done. Just depends how you're building your engine. The next piece that needs to be fitted is this pulley tinware. I'm going to put it above the tinware that it sits on. So there's 2 back ones here, and these 2 need a nut at the bottom. So when you're fitting these on, you put your manifold through and then clamp it down with these. Same on this side. I'm not going to put it on fully yet because I've got to put all the manifold on and the carburetor. For now, this engine is actually missing the rear tinware because I've painted the wrong one. As you can see, this one has a hole in it and this one doesn't. And that hole is for this exhaust part, so I can't fit that yet. So before I put the manifold on, I've decided I want to put this pulley on. So I've greased it up, inside and out. Just got to line it up with a keyway, which is just here, and then just push it on. It is quite tight. Just thinking I should have probably put the pulley on before I put this piece of tin on. There we go. And we're going to put the nut in, tighten that down, and that will push it on a little bit more. And this one is size 30. There we go. That's this pulley fitted. Right then, let's get the manifold on. So I've got this engine fully built up now. It just needs the fan belt. Let's make sure it still runs. Runs great still. Obviously it's still loud because we ain't got the exhaust on. But that is how to fit your VW Beetle tinware. So if you'd like to give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.